to Spotlight. I'm your show host, Barbara Ragland, and today we have a special treat. We have two graduating seniors from Windsor High School. They are Holly Loomer. Welcome to Spotlight, Holly. And Sheldon Reid. Welcome to Spotlight, Sheldon. We're so glad to have these youngsters. They're part of the class of 2012. Boy, do they have a lot to look forward to. So I'd like you guys to tell me something about your experiences in Windsor and Windsor High School. But the first thing I'm going to ask you, did you attend school in Windsor for all of the years, your 12 years or more?
I did not.
You didn't. Tell me about that, Sheldon.
I first entered the Windsor public school system in third grade, coming out of a private school, private Catholic school, and then entering the Windsor public school system.
Okay. Have you found the difference? There's a difference?
Yes, there is a difference, but a better difference, and in the terms of a better mixture of different types of cultures that I got better introduced to at the Windsor public school system.
More diverse. What about faculty and staff?
The faculty seems to be a lot more eager/patient with students, which was great for me and great for my transition.
Okay. So you enjoyed your years in Windsor?
Yes, I have.
That's wonderful. How about you, Holly?
Yeah, I've been in Windsor public school system for ever since I was little. I went to Roger Wolcott when I was in kindergarten, and then I stayed in the Windsor public school system ever since now, I guess. So I love it here. I like exactly what Sheldon said. I like how I'm exposed to all different types of cultures, and the staff are great. Like you said, they're patient and they're enthusiastic to work with us. So.
Okay. Do you have any specific interests? I understand you're a musician. What instruments do you play?
Well, I've been in the band ever since I was a freshman.
Okay.
I play the clarinet, and I also started playing saxophone in the jazz band when I was a junior. So I've been playing saxophone, but not as much as clarinet. I played clarinet in the symphonic band for the past 4 years, and it's great. I've met so many friends there, and we really feel like a family, and I just love it. So.
Yeah. That's really great. What about you, Sheldon? Do you participate in some extracurricular activities?
Yes, I'm in the orchestra. I play the cello.
Another musician. Wonderful. Okay.
Yes. I've been playing since third grade.
Wow.
Since then, I've gone on to learn other string instruments like bass guitar, your regular guitar, and your electric.
You really like it? Huh?
I do.
Yeah. You part of any band or any group?
No, not particularly. I kind of got into the habit of making music, so I went out and bought studio equipment and like making instrumentals.
Oh, that's good. So you're interested in furthering your career in music, or that's just an aside?
It's more on the side, just the passion that I have.
That's beautiful, because you have your passion besides your, academics and all, and that's good. What are some of the favorite things that you liked about being at Windsor High School, Holly?
Probably one of my favorite things is the spirit. Over the past 4 years, I've gone to lots of basketball games. I've gone to all the football games because I was in marching band. So I got to help pump up the football team every fall. And I'd have to say the spirit is my favorite part. I went to the state championships for basketball in '09, and that was one of the funnest things I've been to. So I really love just how everyone comes together and cheers for Windsor.
How about you, Sheldon?
I really like that they have a class for all of your interests. So they have like a class for everyone. Whether it's engineering, whether it's you just want to be a writer, from creative writing and stuff like that. I really enjoy that because I went there and not really knowing, and then they kind of guided me to learning more about myself.
Okay. Was it easy to make friends coming from another school and another situation? Because private schools, was it a Catholic school you went to, or
A Catholic.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Yeah, it was a little different. It was easy to make friends. The kids in Windsor were pretty nice, and they took me in. So it was really, It was really easy to make friends, all different types of friends.
Okay, so that's really good. Um, Tell me about maybe the 5 most important things that you got out of being a senior at Windsor High School, Holly. What are your most important things that you've gained that's going to help you in your future life?
Um, well, let's see. One of the most important things has probably been leadership I've gained as being a senior and actually a junior too, because I've been able to be a captain of the field hockey team and the lacrosse team. So that really pushed me forward as to see how far I could go with leading people. That's one of the most important things. I was also a leader of the band, so that was a really good quality that I've gained as being a senior and just from Windsor. I'm not sure if I could name 5, like just off the top of my head, but definitely another quality that I've gained, or not quality that I've gained, but something that I've come to see compared to other towns around us is what we've been saying about the diversity and everything. I've met a lot of different people, have a lot of different interests, and they've opened up to me so many different things that I could even go into, and even like just as something as simple as like a project we did in school and someone else has just showed me something that I've never seen before. That's another thing that really has given me something this senior year. So.
How about you, Sheldon?
For me, I would have to say time management, learning how to.
Yeah, that's a big one. I agree.
Yeah, learning how to properly manage my time to get certain assignments done. Also, like Holly said, leadership's qualities and how important that is. 5, I'm not sure if I could come up with 5 off the top of my head.
Well, you learned how to get involved in bands and things like that, you know, so that helped your self-esteem that you were able to do that, because a lot of people, students might want to step back and say, oh, I don't know if I can do that, but you had a comfort zone and you felt very comfortable about getting involved at Windsor High School. Tell me about some of your future plans, Holly.
Well, next fall I plan to go to Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, RPI for short. It's in Troy, New York, and it's a great place. I'm really excited to go there. And I'm gonna be majoring in information tech and web science. It's kind of not many colleges have it. It's more of a new upcoming major, and I'm really excited to see how their program develops like when I'm there. So.
That's very good. What about you, Sheldon? What are you going to do next year?
I plan on going to Springfield Technical to enter into their nursing program.
Oh, okay.
From that, I'd go on to a 4-year university and continue until being a nurse practitioner is my long-term goal.
Excellent. Excellent. You think about becoming a doctor maybe one of these days?
Yes, I often do think about that. I've gotten the opportunity to shadow a bunch of different doctors and physician assistants and develop close relationships with them. So I think it's a possibility for down the road.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself in 10 years, Holly?
In 10 years, let's see, probably what I really want to do is, like right now, I'm not really sure what I want to do with like career-wise, but I know that with my major, it'll open up different things that I'll be interested in. So hopefully 10 years from now, I'll have more of a clear idea of where I want to be going. So, yeah.
Sheldon?
10 years from now, I hope to achieve the goal of being that nurse practitioner, being in the medical field, and hopefully being able to take my level of music to another level.
I think that's good. I remember asking one of my 6th grade classes, you know, what do you want to do in the future? And they named about 6 things, you know. And then some of them would say, well, I want to be a doctor, or I want to be a fireman. And my own kids said they wanted to be garbage men because they just liked the way the garbage men picked up the garbage. And I said, oh, no, we got to do better than this. But for myself, you know, I had goals, but I did so many things. I couldn't believe, you know, just becoming a teacher and an educator and a paralegal and a media, just a lot of different things. a lot of times things come your way, opportunities come your way, and so you have to take advantage of all the ones that come your way.
Yeah.
Sometimes you say, oh no, because I wanted to do so and so, but if it's for your benefit and if it's for your personal growth, sometimes you just have to do that. So you might want to do the things that you're talking about now, but something better might come along, so you have to take advantage of it or have an alternative goal. And be open to all of these things.
Yeah, I definitely thought the same way too. For the longest time, like ever since I was in like 6th or 7th grade, I wanted to be a musician because my dad's a professional musician. He plays trombone.
Okay.
And ever since then, I really wanted to be a musician just because he was my dad and I looked up to him and everything like that. And I just loved playing music. But recently, I kind of decided to have it more of a hobby because I felt like if I were to do it all the time, I wouldn't like it as much. So I felt that it'd be better if I put it aside and then maybe pick it up when I'm more settled down in my future too.
Yeah, like if you get ancient like me, there's still things to do because I never thought I'd be a producer and a talk show host. But that's something to do, you know. So life is changing. Do you think you like to stay in this area, Sheldon?
Yes, I believe I will be staying in Connecticut. I don't necessarily know Windsor, but I will be in Connecticut.
Where were you born?
I was born in Hartford, Connecticut at...
Yeah, okay. All right, and you, Holly?
Same here.
Me too. So we got that in common. If you had some advice that you'd like to give the incoming senior class, what would it be?
Want me to go first?
You could go first.
I guess advice I would give would be, we mentioned it before, time management. That's really important. And also to think about really your priorities, I guess, your senior year. Because I feel like everyone goes crazy because they're like, yay, we're seniors, and I'm really excited. And it's good to feel like that because then you get closer with your class and you just feel togetherness. But I feel that you really have to still think about the next year coming. It's fun to think in the present, especially when you're a senior, but it's also, you have to think about next year, your plans, if you want to go to college and all of that. It's a lot of things to do the fall of your senior year. You are busy. I just remember it was like college application after like school, after sports or extracurriculars. It was crazy. So I definitely think that time management and handling all of those, thinking about the future is really important.
What about you, Sheldon?
I would have to say, do not fall into the slump of the senioritis. There's no such thing. Work hard. Work hard, because if you believe, okay, yeah, I'm a senior now I could just coast and be easy, you're going to fall short. And you're going to need to work hard because colleges are still looking at you and they're still expecting a lot.
They do. Yeah, I think that's good. What was your favorite academic subject? Not necessarily that you achieved the highest grades in that subject, but what did you like best about your academic subjects? I say from your freshman to your senior year, Sheldon.
I would say creative writing. I really loved that class. It develops me into a writer. I used to think I was a mathematician. I used to always get high grades in math, but then entering creative writing showed me that my more poetic side. Now I want to write a poetic book. You know.
Do that, please. We need that. Yeah. Yeah. How about you, Holly?
Definitely. I feel like my interests have changed over the past 4 years with academics and what classes I liked. I definitely started out liking. I've always liked English and writing a lot more. But then I think the past 2 years I've developed more into liking math, and because it's kind of, I'm more of a process-like person. I'm not really sure a word to describe that, but I like to do like one thing at a time and like follow rules. So that's why I'm such a math person, because there's always like a right answer. Yeah. So I guess math has recently been like my favorite subject, and all the subjects really. I've experienced having really great teachers, and all different types of assignments that we've had have been like great. They aren't totally pointless. So that's what I think about academics.
If you had something to do differently, not in your senior year, but maybe in your school years, what would it be? What would you change?
Definitely, I think when I was younger, I didn't think, I was more reserved, I guess. And then when I became a sophomore, that's when I started going into more leadership roles. I became a drum major for the band. So I guess sophomore year, I wish I branched out a little more and was less focused on like high school, really life, I guess you could say, the high school life, and more. I was always focused on academics, but I wish I had tried out more things also as a freshman. But I'm still glad that I started out with sports because that I've done sports for the past 4 years here. So
That's wonderful. What about you, Sheldon?
I would say as a freshman, I would have taken school a little bit more seriously.
Okay.
I would have changed. I would have applied myself more and explored new things in the school that school had to offer.
There's a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. So you do that. You have, and you told me about your goals and what you look. What are you going to do this summer?
This summer, I was planning on getting a job and then being in that the whole time, but I turned out not getting one because I feel like I want to spend my last summer as like, this is kind of the last summer as a kid, I guess you could call it, before you go off to college. So I kind of want to spend it with my friends before I go away and start my academic life at RPI next year. So I'm going to spend it with family, friends, and really just trying to do some last minute things that I've been wanting to do for the last 4 years, like during the summer, but I haven't. So I made kind of like a bucket list I want to do, and I hope I complete everything on it because that's going to be really fun.
How about you, Sheldon?
As for me, I'll probably be shadowing a doctor or something like that. I really enjoy doing that, volunteering at a hospital. But besides that, I'll probably, that's all I would say, enjoy my summer, my last summer as a child, you could say, before having to go into work mode in August.
It's true. I mean, when I was a senior and when we all graduated, we headed straight for the Cape. Martha's Vineyard. You know, we had a wonderful time, but it was a time to kind of hang out and let loose, because we knew what we had coming toward us. You know, we knew what was going to happen, and life is so different, and it's great, but it can be very difficult. But if you keep a positive attitude and keep positive friends and be aware of what's going on around you, it can be very wonderful. I've enjoyed talking to you, and I wish you the best. And is there anything else you'd like to add, Sheldon?
Not necessarily. I've just really enjoyed my time in Windsor, and being a part of Windsor and Windsor's family has caused me I'll most likely grow up into the individual that'll give back to my community. I'll always be active in my community and helping it get better.
Do you have other sisters and brothers?
I do. I have a sister. She's 16.
Okay. Yeah. How about you, Holly?
Yeah, definitely Windsor has helped me grow into the person I wanted to be. I never thought I'd be had so many leadership roles as I did when I was a senior. And I'm really glad I did because it made me see everything in a totally different perspective. So I'm really glad Windsor has given me that.
Do you have other siblings?
Yeah, I have a younger brother. He's a junior at Windsor High School.
Okay.
So hopefully he does the same thing as me senior year and kind of thinks of it as like, yeah, we're seniors, this is really great, but then also think about the future.
Okay. I'm really honored that Principal Sills and the secretary chose you. I think they made a good choice, even though it was last minute. I'm so glad you came, and I hope that you get everything you want in life and in the future. Take your time. You got plenty of time to grow up and enjoy yourselves. And as you go through life and in the future, may God's richest blessings be both of yours, because that's so important. You have to have faith. Okay, you have to have faith in yourself and faith in other people, that other people will assist you and help you when it's least expected. But always seek it out if you can, okay? And don't say no to anything. Let someone say no to you first, okay? So that you put yourself out there. And I really appreciate you coming, especially on such a short notice. And maybe I'll see you again. And week after next, you'll be on Tuesday at 7 o'clock on Channel 5. Thank you so much for coming, Holly.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming,
Yes.
Sheldon. This is Barbara Ragland saying, what a wonderful experience that I've had talking to these great two youngsters that are products of Windsor High School. It shows what Windsor High School has offered to our young people. They're a prime example, and I wish them well. And I want for the rest of you, your parents and your students, take your education seriously and be supportive of all the 2012 Windsor High School grads. Thank you. I'm out.